The British royal family, with its crowns, castles, and centuries of history, seems like something straight out of a fairy tale. But beneath the polished surface of pomp and circumstance lie stories so dark and strange, they could rival any drama series. Today, we're pulling back the velvet curtain to explore some of the most shocking secrets the House of Windsor would rather you forget. Let's start with a story that's both tragic and bizarre. The hidden cousins. Nerissa and Catherine Bowes-Lyon were the nieces of the Queen Mother and first cousins to Queen Elizabeth II, born with severe learning difficulties. They were secretly sent to an institution in 1941. For decades, the public had no idea they even existed. In fact, the official royal records, Burke's Peerage, listed them as having died years before they actually did. It wasn't until the 1980s that a tabloid newspaper uncovered the truth. The royal family never visited them, and when Nerissa passed away, her grave was marked with only a plastic tag. It's a heartbreaking tale of how the family handled those who didn't fit their perfect public image. Next, we have the mystery surrounding Prince John, the youngest son of King George V and Queen Mary, known as the Lost Prince. John suffered from epilepsy and likely had a form of autism. In an era when such conditions were deeply misunderstood and stigmatized, the royal family chose to hide him from public view. He was sent to live in a secluded farmhouse on the Sandringham estate, cared for by a governess. He rarely saw his parents and siblings. After his death from a severe seizure at just 13 years old, he was largely erased from the family's history, a forgotten footnote until his story was rediscovered decades later. Moving into more modern times, we can't ignore the turbulent marriage of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. While their fairy tale wedding captivated the world, the reality was a nightmare. Their incompatibility, the immense pressure of royal life, and the persistent presence of Camilla Parker Bowles created a toxic environment. What the public didn't fully know at the time were the secret confessions Diana made to her biographer, Andrew Morton. Through taped recordings smuggled out of the palace, she revealed her struggles with bulimia, her loneliness, and the emotional coldness of the royal institution. Her explosive interview, where she famously said there were 3 of us in this marriage, blew the lid off the carefully constructed royal facade. Then there's the abdication crisis of 1936, a scandal that nearly brought down the monarchy. King Edward VIII was determined to marry Vola Simpson, an American socialite who was not only a commoner but was also twice. In the eyes of the government and the Church of England, this was completely unacceptable for the head of state. The king was given an ultimatum: give up Volos or give up the throne. He chose love, abdicating after less than a year as king, passing the crown to his younger brother, who became King George VI, Queen Elizabeth II's father. But the controversy didn't end there. After the abdication, Edward and Volos, now the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, were essentially exiled. Even more damning were their later associations with high-ranking figures in Nazi Germany, a deeply embarrassing chapter the family has tried to downplay ever since. From hidden relatives and forgotten princes to marital betrayals and constitutional crises, the history of the royal family is filled with secrets. These stories remind us that behind the grand titles and public duties, they are a family with complex, often troubled, human stories. They show the immense pressure of living in the public eye and the extreme lengths the institution has gone to in order to protect its image. What other secrets do you think are still waiting to be uncovered? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into history's most fascinating stories.